collection of Decor. We are here today with Q. He is from our curtaining fabrics, curtaining fabrics, and of course furniture department. But today we're just going to be focusing on our range of Decor. So these are very lovely aesthetics that you can add to your home. Alright, so Q, thank you so much for being here. How are you today?
I'm very well, and yourself?
I'm very great. Thank you so much for asking. So as I just explained to the audience, we're going to be talking about Decor today. But one question I would like to start off with is what exactly makes these Decor so special?
It's what we managed to source out, especially with our vases, because we looked at the range of vases that we used to have. So we decided that no, let's rather do something different, something with color, something that can be unique, something that when someone looks at it like, wow, I would like to have that in my house. Because now the vases are growing in a large number. Because even when people walk in here, even though they might confuse us, they're like, I'm looking for a blompot. But you ask yourself, what's that? So it's basically in Afrikaans. It's blompot in Afrikaans, but basically it's a vase. So with a vase that we managed to collect, as it has been something that we try to move away from, something that's plain and simple and boring. So we decided that no, we're gonna go with something fresh, something different, something that you go, even when you place it in your home, you can even create a story with that. So if you can look at our range here, we created a story regarding the color coordinations that we have. Because what happened is that bear in mind that these things are porcelain, so they're easily to break. So everything here it's not plastic, but it's porcelain. So what happened is that if you look at the range as they are, some are painted with a spray paint, but some majority of them are hand painted. Because if you look at the same of the hand painting, it won't be the same texture or the same brush of stroke. Like for example, if you want 3 of these, it won't come as the same pattern with the brush stroke and everything. It will be different, but it will be the same design, but the brush stroke will be different because it's something that has been done with hand painted. So in a way that we looked at how about we do something fresh? So we looked at the variety of colors that we have because we've got turquoise, we've got golden orange, and we have this one. It's called the red and orange. So it's becoming a popular one in the industry. So in a way that these are the vases that we collect in MHC. So something that will be fresh, something different with putting it into your plants, like especially when as a woman they buy you roses or a bouquet or anything like that. Hey, we've got the vases for that to cater for that event. So that's how it is.
Okay, but looking at these vases over here, very, very unique, very distinct from your conventional kind of vases. But I think a big misconception that people tend to have, especially looking at these unique vases, they might think, okay, well these are expensive, but that's not the case, obviously. So please do enlighten me with the audience.
Well, it's I wouldn't say it's expensive. It's something that's very much affordable. Looking at the price ranges as they are, some would say, "Wow, this is expensive." No, beauty has to come with expense. You can't have something that at the end of the day, because someone when you look at it, you're like, "Wow, it should cry out, I'm expensive." But it's not a matter of like that expensive that it cannot be affordable, which they are affordable. So in a way that don't be surprised with the range that we have. And something like, oh, they're so expensive, I can get them somewhere else cheaper. Yeah, why don't you go source them somewhere else cheaper? But at the end of the day, it's the uniqueness of all the vases that we have.
Having that said, also, there is a price beat policy to make you, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you that are not familiar with our price beat policy, so if you are to find the same item, which we doubt, at a more affordable price anywhere else, you just bring us your written quote and we'll beat that with 12% on the difference. But once again, these vases that you see here, the decor that you see here, is very unique to MHC, and it's really hard to find these anywhere else. Okay, so we've spoken about the vases. Let's quickly talk about these ornaments over here. I see a few lions, I see a few faces or people, angels here at the bottom. Tell us a bit more about these.
We decided to go with more of a unique of an image or a figure. So hence we decided to do a collection of these ladies. So they come in different colors, even though it's the same design, but the colors are different. So henceforth I simply say that color coordinating of what a person's house would look like and what kind of vases would that person would put them together to create a story. So we decided that no, we're gonna go with the figures, and with that alone, we decided okay, now let's have like animals and see how will that go. Because some of us we grew up where our grandmother used to have this porcelain of cats and dogs and That's all. So, but now we're trying to bring back that vibe, that how can I put it? That style, yes, or the atmosphere of having animals in your house. But these are not those animals of cats sitting down, but something totally different. You mentioned along the way angels. This is unique. This is very much. This is so something different. Something that you never think of someone would have such angels in the house. Because we used to have six of them, so now we're to two. So it shows that someone here, that's how they sell. Because the first week when we receive them, we display them, then boom, and so forth. In the same week. So it's something that's different. It's something that's unique for someone who loves the angels and who collects ornaments and everything. So here's one of them that will brighten up your living room or wherever you want to display it. So with the range of that, you will have owls. Let's take an owl and a mix, then you have rabbits. Yeah. So now it's like a creating a two. Like in a sense that someone will want something totally different. Especially someone who's a animal lover. They just want to have something different in their house. But the most distinguished ones are these ones that we take, because now they're becoming an income. Glossy, but it's not black. So you just wipe it off, even if it gets dusty, you put a wet cloth, you can wash it, it becomes good. So, and it doesn't even need fingerprints, because some are metallic fingerprints. You need fingerprints on them, but this one is good. So these are the range that we have in the shop.
Very important, ladies and gentlemen. While we're busy talking, while he was busy sharing his expertise, I think it's of utmost importance that I mention the fact that Hughes is actually our very own in-store interior designer. So having that said, let's say for instance you might be looking at these and think to yourself, well, there's just so much to choose from, but you don't maybe have a creative spot within yourself. It's good to know that you have somebody to assist you with that process. So give us a ring and he will be happy to assist.
Very right.
Right, so then, okay, so you've spoken about these, and there's a few more over there, a few more other ornaments. Gentlemen, if you just quickly cover the phone to that side, so you can just quickly talk about those as well.
Okay. So even some of them, we have the ones that comes in a collection of three. Like the ones at the top there, we have silver, we have black, and we have even different designs. So with that alone, I had to create a story, because one of the small one was purchased. So it was going to look a little bit odd when that small one and this one were there. So I created a storyline where you can even put them together in creating that storyline, in creating a little bit of a decor. Because we create something called an eclectic. An eclectic is putting new and old together. So they give you the storyline of because there's certain things that they're done in threes, some are done in pairs. So with these, it's a collection of they go in threes and everything like that. So even when you display them on your dining table or on your coffee table, you put them in threes. It'll be up to you what you want to put inside of them. But with me, if I would have them, I would stack them up with sweets. Because it's something that when you have visitors, you find people that will end up being in your fridge. So when they've got the sweets there, they'll nibble on them until your stomach is full. Then they leave your house. So with me, I would I would do that. I would buy them and put them in threes, and they would make a good collection in the house. So even when you move to another one, if I can squeeze it in here, we even have, as I mentioned, rabbits, because these ones they come in different color, because this one is gold and black, hand painted also. Then they were just brushed with something that would not like worn off as time goes on. So it's like a varnish type of a thing, just to preserve the paint that has been used on these ornaments. Then we have even small ones. As I said, we're creating a zoo. We have elephants, then we've got chickens. So these are the small ornaments that you can just put them together, like especially in your bedroom, on your pedestal, and so on. And they'll create that mood of decor. So yeah, so those are the ornaments that we have. Some are in threes, some are in pairs, but it'll be up to you on which ones you want to go for. But one thing for sure I can say that these are the vases that you'll never go wrong. in having them in your house and creating this mood of decor, because it'll be pointless to have ornaments, to have furniture, but no decor, because decor, it's the ones that it uplifts your home, even with your color coordination, because you need to break your color. You can't stick with gray. It's becoming dull. Rather put a little bit of color, a little bit of turquoise, a little bit of orange and red, mix them together, make your house to become more vibrant, more eclectic, more of like a home. Because when you walk in an office, that's like, it's great because you cannot control that. It's according to your company. But when you move home, you want to go to an environment where it's warm, it's welcoming. Even you would want to, after a long shift, you would want to go home. And when you walk in, such things, such vases will be the one that welcomes you in your home.
Speaking of warm colors, Cube, I see there are a few more other fig ornaments over here.
Yeah.
Did you guys have slightly bit bigger and in different colors as well? What can you tell us about these?
All right, we have these ladies. So what happened is that when from our suppliers, I simply said that, can you guys give us something different, something fresh, just to bring up the mood. Because first order we ordered only vases where it didn't have any character or any image. So that's when we went with the figures that what, just give me something that there will be something different and fresh. So he supplied me with those ladies, which I respect a lot, and we still have those faces down there, which they come in variety of colors. There's gold, bronze, black. There's maroon and the silver. So it'll depend on what you want to do. But at the end of the day, you can just mix them together in season, put them together. You don't have to go with black and everything, but you can go with gray, a little bit of silver, black, gold, and everything. So just to complement each other. So those are the ornaments that we have. So yeah, because if you can move in on this side, we even have puppies or dogs, if I may call it. We have these ones. So they come in golden black. Then we have them in white. For those who would want to have all white furniture and deco, is in white we have. And one of my favorites, I call it the donut.
It does kind of look like that.
Yeah, so I call it the donut. So it's something that's that's different, and you can even put like 3 or 4 flowers inside. So depending on what you put it with, and so on. So this one you can use it to pour like scent oils. You can put scent oils here and just put them all over your house. So with the scent and everything like that, they can just move around on the atmosphere of giving them a little bit of a good smell, because it's something that it doesn't become purist. So purist is something that when you pour something a little bit of liquid, it will start to warm up, because it's something that they are painted and they're spray painted, so it doesn't become purist. So that's the whole thing about putting and then liquid and inside. So yeah.
We've already gone through quite a bit of our range, but I see there's a few more over here on this side that we can talk about. These are more older, or how should I say, these are from the old stock that we have, but they're still worthwhile mentioning.
They are. Because even with this, we decided that since we're looking at the color, this one simply says that we wanted to bring something different, something fresh. Because we looked at the colors that we used to have. Because we used to have this, beige, white, and silver. So we're like, no, how about we add a little bit of color? Because even coming with the couches, we do something called a mix and match. It doesn't have to always be black and white, gray. You can also go gray and you can go with red couches, just to support and do that. And even with your scatter cushions, they'll be the ones that bring the color out of your atmosphere. So even with these ones, you can also use, because even for those who are, more of a transparent type of a look or want, we still have these ones, where these ones, this one, it's a, what color is this one? It's a shadow. It's a matte shadow. So with those who would prefer something on the transparent and the glass or frosted and everything, we still have these ones, because it doesn't have to. You don't have to limit yourself coming to decorating your space or your house. You can't simply say, okay, this is how far I can go. No, go beyond that. If it's a matter of like, there's a thing called saying think outside the box. But with Decor, you can even burn the box if you want to. No need to just stereotype yourself kind of like, oh no, this is what I'm. No, go big. Go bold, go colorful, go everything. Go where they'll basically make you feel comfortable at home. Even when your friends, they would still ask, yo, where did you get that? Then you would know, MHC. Then it becomes a customer base where now it starts from one person who would simply say, no, this is what I want, this is the collection that I want to collect. Then all of a sudden, friends were like, no, I'm interested in that. Then all of a sudden, Decor has become well known for names.
So just adding to the importance of what you mentioned earlier on, I mean, decor is essentially that which illuminates it. It just adds the ambience to your home, and just also just touching base on your expertise that's being shared here with the audience, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely paramount that you actually make use of Chic, provided that you would like to have some expert advice. I mean, you can actually even get called to their premises, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then obviously he'll share his expertise with you at your own home. Just just try and bring out the color and make your place a bit more vibrant. Right, but we've gone through the majority of our decor items. I think we have one more section left.
Yeah.
So I think let's quickly conclude the video with what you have to offer in that section. Just while we're busy moving to that section, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see, there are a few, small other decor items here and there. These also form part of the decor that's offered at MHC World. And very important, for those of you that would prefer to do online purchases, we have added a link to our decor collection in the description of this video, so you can just click on that link and you'll see the whole range of it. But as always, it's advisable to just bring yourself to the store yourself. Our address is 14 Madiba Street in Arcadia, Victoria. Right. Okay, Chief, so that would be this last section over here, vases.
Yeah, that will be the last section of the vases.
But you have something you want to show us here as well?
Yeah, because now if you look at we've got even big ones that I mentioned that you can even put flowers inside. Depend on what you want to put.
Yes.
There's some that will use a bamboo sticks and whatnot like that. So we've got vases that can cater for that. And if you can move here just a little bit on this one. So here we took sunflowers, which we sell them at a price of $50. So they're quite nice and everything. So in a way that we have placed them in here just to create that mood of showing that you can play around with colors. Because you're looking at this, it's orange, red, and black. So we decided no, let's rather go with bold and go with yellow, just to lighten up the whole mood.
Yes.
Because if you can move here in creating a story, because we've got a green couch and it looks dark. So in a way that we just lighten it up, we simply say no, let's just play with a little bit of yellow and see how it can lighten up that. So these are the big vases that we have in our range for big flowers like sunflowers. So in a way that it'll depend on what you want to do. Even with the sunflower, you can even fill it up to a brim, because this one I think it's got 6. You can put almost 10 to 12 sunflowers and make it become more beautiful. So these sunflowers are artificial. If I can just highlight that one, they are not real. So you kind of think like, oh, but ain't they gonna die? No. So these sunflowers are artificial. So it'll be up to you if you want to just spray them with a little bit of perfume, because I know some people will go there and they'll be like, So yeah, on that. So it's in a way that you can even just spray with a little bit of a perfume and so on, so that they can have that good smell and so on. So moving on to our pigeonhole there, we've got even other different colors that we have. So that's the variety and range of the vases that we have in our store. So they come in various sizes. It'll depend on which one you want, which you want to have in your home. But yeah, size whatever that you want, we can still order some more for you. So if it's something that you want in threes, in pairs, in fours and fives, we can place an order for you. So by so doing, it will depend on our supplier. But one thing I know about our supplier in doing it, and next week we'll give you a call, ma'am. So your order has arrived. So if you have any idea or if you want some assistance on how to use and how to decorate and everything like that, please, I'll be at your service. I'll be at your assistant, and just to to let you to have your home feel at home. So in that way, that those are our vases and our deco that we have here in MXC.
Right, Cube, no, thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much.
It's really been a pleasure sharing your expertise with us.
Thank you.
And just on that last point that Cube has made, of course, he is here to make your home feel even more of a home. And I think it's very fitting to our MHC World slogan, which is a world in one store. So yes, it's just so fantastic, having to have this opportunity with Cube here today, and we're very thankful for it. Okay, so back to you, ladies and gentlemen. Like I mentioned earlier on, if you would like to purchase these items from the online store, there is a link in the description of this video. So just click on that link and you'll see the full range over there. But of course, it is still advisable to bring yourself over to our store and just witness the awesomeness of these items for yourself, texture of these products, and just witness everything in person. Just so more captivating. Alright, so thank you all very much for your time. Please show us your support by following us at MHC World 1 on our various social media platforms. Now, the benefit of that is you guys will be informed and updated of our upcoming promotions, competitions that we have going on. At the moment, we currently are running our back to school sales. So, those of you that have kids, or even just going back to the office, I think it's a very how can I say? It's a very suitable promotion and something that would actually intrigue you. So thank you all very much for your time and your support from myself, Cube, and the rest of MAC World. Bid you all farewell and take care.